Today's checkout day.
Boo!
Yeah, we've just been frantically making sure we've got everything in the cases. We've just got Bell's services and they're coming to get the bags for us on the owner's locker. Our weather's looking good though, which is great for the last day I suppose, even though we're not going to be here to enjoy it all day, but we have to be back here for 4:40. Oh, I just realised the battery didn't charge properly. Oh well, hopefully it'll be alright. But yeah, we're off to EPCOT this morning because that's where we got a park reservation. We're going to wander around there, do a few bits and pieces if we can. And that's about it really, and then we'll be flying home later.
Not sat next to each other.
No, so we've upgraded to premium economy. It was £400. So I put it as like on Monzo you can do flex, so you can pay for it over a few months. So I did that because I wanted a more comfortable seat, but we're not next to each other. So we're going to see if somebody can move for us. We'll ask and see what happens. But yeah, that's the plan. But at least we'll be in a more comfortable seat, and we should be sleeping anyway. So
and only 2 rows apart to be able to. If I'm the one at the back, I'll be able to see you, keep an eye on you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Everything's packed. Rooms, bed's a mess because we haven't made it this morning. We normally make it, but because they're just going to strip it anyway, there's no point. Lots of rubbish because they didn't pick it up during the hurricane time. But yeah, that's the bags packed. And this battery's about to die already. That's great. The charger's definitely not working properly. But yeah.
Let's wait for Bell services to come and then we can go.
Yep, that's it. Goodbye room.
Bye Saratoga. Well, until we come back to pick up our cases.
Yeah.
1 hour later.
Right, we made it into EPCOT. It's the 40th, which I'd forgotten about till this morning, even though we discussed it yesterday. So they've got some commemorative guides. They've got lots of merchandise. Apparently this morning, shortly after the park opened, the queue for merchandise was 3 hours long. So we're not planning on joining that queue. I want to see how long it is now, because if it's like 20 minutes I might join it just to see what they've got. Though I see that the queue is up ahead of us. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it on the camera yet. I see a person with a placard, or whatever you call it, like the sign saying line starts here. I'm not sure I have the patience. No, so in case you don't know EPCOT, Creation's on the other side, right over that way. I can't really see it from here because this queue goes all the way around here. So yeah, where that building is here, Creation's just around there, so that queue goes all the way around here. So it looks like it's going to be at least a couple of hours, so we're not queuing for that.
No.
So yeah, it's interesting. As much as I'd like 40th merchandise, just to say we were here, I'm not queuing for that.
No.
It would waste our entire day.
Yeah.
On the plus side, it might mean the rest of the park is quieter because everyone's in the queue.
Yeah.
We're going to board a boat across the lagoon because we haven't done it yet. Saves us from walking.
Welcome to the Japan Pavilion and this performance by Matsuda.
Okay. We want to go and see the 40th thing first, so if we can see any of it from here. There's a big crowd, so I don't think we'll see much.
Con mi familia
We watched a bit of the show, but it seems to be just the Mariachi band at the moment, so we're not sure whether it's going to change. So we'll just come to the Art of Disney shop, which we like looking in. I want this bit of art, Bob. Actually, no, I want this one. And this one. And this one. Please. Not bad actually, it's only 150.
Huh?
It's not that bad, it's only 150. In the grand scheme of things, like when it comes to Disney, it's not that bad. Alright, doing the typical EPCOT thing of standing a bin to eat. There's a, just because everywhere's warm. So we've got the teriyaki chicken bun. This is $7.50. Very nice indeed.
Nice, isn't it?
Vlog can't really see you because you're in shade, but hey, it's fine. It's nice though.
Very nice. And stick it from there.
So that's from the Japan Pavilion, obviously. Definitely eat that again. I just noticed that more than just Mariachi band has gone on stage over there, so as we walk by we might see who's playing, because we're going to probably... Should we go that way actually? Oh, Bob wants to go into Mitsukoshi, so we'll go there first.
It's cool and shady.
So Mitsukoshi is one of my favourite stores, mainly because of all the random stuff you can buy in it, and it's not all Disney centric. I like. I mean, the other local stores aren't either, but I like a little toothbrush head holder. We're just in Morocco. I don't think we've ever been in this shop before. They've got like some handmade. You can tell they're handmade, can't you?
That's lovely.
That's cool. $10. Assuming you're meant to put like little sauces in them or something.
20.
That's cute.
I like that.
That's cute. Next to the Belgium
beer braised beef with mashed potato.
yeah, what are they called? Belgian stall? Is it stall? No, it's not stall.
It's not pavilion, is it? It's
I
kiosk.
don't know what it's called, yeah. So we've got the beer braised beef. Do you want to try first? Yeah. I tried the teriyaki first last time, so your turn. Costed by bin. Can't see what I'm filming, but like it?
It's like steak and ale pie mix.
The mash has got Gouda in it, or Gouda, however you want to pronounce it.
Very nice.
Bit of beef. It's a little bit dry, the beef. Mash is nice, very smooth. Oh, it's nice. I like it. We were just about to go to the French booth and get something, but it was really busy. Very long queue, so obviously a popular one, so we'll come back to that one in a bit. We'll see if the ice cream place is open, or Les Halles, possibly. It is, it has a queue.
as big as the other queue.
No, I know. Just ordered our ice cream in L'artisan de Glacé. Just got a scoop of ice cream. They've got a limited menu today, so that's all we're doing. And then we're going to go and eat that outside. Hopefully the queue for the France booth has calmed down. We might be able to get the beignets afterwards. How's your ice cream, Bob?
Peanutty.
I got one that's caramel. I think it's fleur de sel, but it tastes like Werther's. Which is weird because we're not in the Werther shop, but
Nice candied peanut and
peanuts, yeah.
fudge nut.
Right, the Canadian Pavilion now. We've got the bacon and cheddar soup. We know we like this, so I won't film us, but yeah, this is really nice. We enjoy this one. And you can chow down now. So the next meal of choice from Swanky Saucy Swine, which is just before the Morocco Pavilion and just by Disney Traders. We got the pork rinds, barbecue pork rinds with pimento cheese dip. I'm not sure I'm going to like the cheese dip, but the pork rind sounded nice, so see what Bob thinks.
So much a dip as a...
Oh, maybe we did need a fork or something.
This is those puffy things.
Yeah, they're not like the proper like pork scratchings like we have from home. They're like... Don't like that?
Things like pimento bit in it, it's a bit.
Okay. I shall try then. Let me finish eating. Try this on its own.
Actually, the thing is, this has got the kick to it.
Bit stale as well. Yeah, it has got a bit of a kick to it. Try a bit of this. I wouldn't say it's my favourite.
No.
You see them a bit stale. So the next few vlogs are going to be on my phone because the camera batteries have all died. They didn't charge properly, something wrong. Just go inside to Mexican Pavilion to see if we can get on Grand Fiesta Tour. It's very busy in here though. Queue for the tequila place is queuing all the way up this ramp on that side. We just tried to go on the Grand Fiesta Tour, but the queue was massive for it, so we gave up on that one. I've never seen it so busy. I'm assuming because it's the 40th, so everyone's here doing stuff.
Yeah, usually Mexican Pavilion's a safe bet for somewhere nice and quiet.
Yeah, they had like directed all the queues different ways because it was so busy. But yeah, it was horrible. So we decided not to do that one. So we're just carrying on around the World Showcase, going towards Norway and then China. I don't know whether Norway has a booth at all. No, China I think does. I've just sat down at the German Pavilion, got a couple of sweet things from Caramel Couche, or however you say it. I've got a drink as well.
It's getting to me.
Yeah, it's very warm out here, so we might think about going somewhere and just going to go sit down and finishing off in EPCOT really. We can always go back to Saratoga and sit down in like the reception place for a while.
Riviera and get the ball if you want.
Can do, yeah. We should do that now, then after we finish this. Then it's time to get back to Saratoga then. So yeah, do you want to have your thingy now? Nice?
Marshmallow.
I don't like marshmallows, so... Well, I do, but I don't like it in stuff. It's cool. I'm going to have my cookie then. So we're going to head around to the International Gateway. I'm on the GoPro now. It's going to just be switching between cameras here and there and everywhere because the batteries are being a pain. We're going to head around to International Gateway now and head out the park. Then we're going to go to Riviera and see if we can get the ball there that we wanted. Yeah, so it should be good. Just saw that Daisy was meeting on our way out of the park. Oh, have they got any of the posters? Yes, they have. That's good. So you get posters on the 40th, so we're going to pick up those as well on the way out. So yeah. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you, you too. bit bigger than the other ones we've got, so they're going to be a bit more difficult to put in our suitcases.
So we'll have to go and purchase something from Riviera, hopefully, so we can always get a bag there and just play in flat pack.
Yeah, hopefully.
So we'll put them together.
A few moments later.
Final ride on the Skyliner this holiday and this year. Oh, there she is.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at EPCOT International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Just listen to her
We
once
hope
more.
you enjoyed your visit to EPCOT and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
No.
So yeah, we're just off to the Riviera, hopefully get a pool ball, get a bit of cash out so we can tip Bell Services when we pick up our bags from Saratoga. Probably get a lift or an Uber across to Saratoga because it's been more difficult, otherwise we'll have to go to a park.
Soon we'll be flying past Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas. This charming lakeside resort offers magical lounges, enchanting restaurants, and live entertainment on the boardwalk every evening.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so it'd be if we wanted to go from Riviera to back to Saratoga, we'd have to come to a park and then get the bus from there. We'll go to Disney Springs and get the bus from there. It's probably just easier to get a lift or an Uber straight from there.
Yeah.
Or if the minivan's cheap during the sort of early afternoon, we could try that. Just so we've done it. Just depends how expensive it is. But yeah, and then that'll be us heading to the airport. We'll obviously vlog that, and it'll be on between the phone and the GoPro. This is on my phone at the moment, just because it's easier. But yeah, that's it. We're almost done.
Don't want to go home.
Don't want to go home either. The only thing that would be nice is just being back in my own bed. But apart from that, he always does that. Welcome home. Back at our home resort briefly. Yeah, just thought we'd pop in and go to the shop and maybe relax here for a bit before we head back to Saratoga to get our bags. It's very warm today. I might have to try and freshen up in like the toilet or something because I'm sweaty as hell. I don't want anyone sitting next to me on the flight like this.
Especially it's not me.
No, I know. We'll see. As I said, there might be people next to us that can move, so we might be right. Right, so we're back in the Riviera. Back in Saratoga. We didn't vlog anything at the Riviera, but we did make some purchases, which are here. But we'll show you them on the hall. Bob's looking at me funny. He's tired. So we're just here now waiting for about an hour for our coach. We need to pick up our luggage and I need to get changed out of the shorts into jeans because I don't want to wear shorts on the plane because it gets cold. Yeah, and get our sexy compression socks on. So yeah, and then this is the last we'll see of this holiday.
Don't want to go home.
No, I don't want to go home. Stay? Forever? Wish you could afford it. Right, we made it to the airport. We're just heading towards the trammy thing to Terminal C. So this is a new experience for us. It's a bit different from the APV or whatever it's called. Right, we just got through security. It was a bit of a kerfuffle. I can see that it's meant to speed up the process, but one of our bags was pulled to the side to be looked at, and it just sat there for ages and ages and ages and ages, and then the guy came along and said, oh, we're going to look through your bag, and then looked at the screen and went, oh, there we go, and he didn't even look in the bag. So
Yeah.
oh well. So we're in the terminal, the new terminal.
We let him off because some of the guys were cute there. So.
Yeah, he was, yeah. But we are here. Let me just switch the camera. So it is quite quiet in the terminal, but yeah, busy in security, which is always the same for American security. So
We've been told that there's nothing much in the way of things, places open here.
so there's a pizza place over there.
Universal.
Universal's open, yeah. TripAdvisor. Let's go over here, see what's over here. Nathan's Hot Dogs or something. Nathan's Hot Dogs over there. Let's go and have a look around here. Looks like there's going to be something there, but it's not open in the corner.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A, which we wouldn't eat in anyway. Can't eat them. Yeah, pizzeria here. At least there's that. If you, it's a long queue for it though. SeaWorld. Oh, there's got two things. There's Green Beet there as well, not just the pizzeria. 360 looks like it's going to be what's the word I'm thinking of? Duty free. And then let's see, you've got Orange County beverages. We've got a lounge here. We've also got a Starbucks on this side. So yeah, at least that's something for snacks if you want it, because they'll have stuff. They've got like sandwiches and stuff at the back there if you want that, Bob. The cabinet at the back. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be lots more in here, but it's not finished yet by the looks of it. Got an Orlando store.
Moments later.
There's not much here. We've got something from, it's like a temporary, oh, he's eating already. Looks like a temporary like setup. They've got like Nathan's hot dogs. So I've got some sea salt chips, there's plain hot dog, Bob's got half his cheddar, and his hot dog, which you've already bitten into. They're just normal hot dogs, I think. Cool, so we're going to eat this and then sit here and wait for our plane to be called.
One eternity later.
Well, we made it back to the UK, we're at Gatwick. Didn't really film on the plane just because it was awkward with other people next to us. We feel a bit awkward when filming right next to people. So we didn't like it where we were before, although the people next to us were really nice, they chatted to us for a bit.
I personally was originally sat next to you on the aisle side. Luckily did swap seats.
Yeah, we were originally meant to be separated by two seats, but yeah,
2 rows.
2 rows, but luckily the guy next to me said he'd be happy to swap. He did seem a bit grumpy, but he was fine, so I said, my husband's 2 rows back, is there any chance you can swap with him? And he said, he's in an aisle seat. I was like, yeah. He's like, okay. And then he went and did it, so it's fine. So it means I wasn't on my own on the flight. Thank God.
You could hold my hand.
Yeah. But we're here in the UK, baggage claim seemed to take forever. Passport control was a breeze, went through the automated machines. But yeah, the food was nice on the plane.
Main meal was nice.
Yeah, I had like a braised beef, I think it was.
Yeah, with
sweet potato mash.
Cauliflower. I had the buttered.
Cauliflower.
That's what it said on the thing.
It wasn't cauliflower.
There was big pepper or something with it.
There was pepper and there was broccoli.
Oh, I said cauliflower thing, I didn't actually look at it. But you know, I had the buttered chicken with yellow lentils and something rice. Which was nice.
We'll just take a picture, so we'll insert it into the video. And then just before landing, we had like a bagel with cheese, egg, and sausage, which was a bit bland. Not much flavour to it. A bit hard.
And all the orange cheese stuff all stuck to the floor anyway, so
Yeah.
nothing was left inside.
There wasn't much flavour to the cheese either, because I tried eating something on its own.
The bagel was quite firm.
Yeah.
But at least it was.
Just there's a bus going by.
I was really thirsty.
Yeah, neither of us had alcoholic drinks. I had 2 little cans of Coke, Bob had like 2 orange juices. I think 3, because when we first sat down they gave us an orange juice as well. Yeah, apart from that, just waiting for the bus back to the hotel to pick up the car.
Car drive home.
I'm hoping not quite 2 hours, but we'll see.
Speak to my parents because they'll be there looking after Loki.
And then we can catch up with you when we're back and give you an update on everything and just let you know the rest of our overall thoughts, and yeah, that'll be it.
And you'll fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm tired. So yeah, we may not even film until tomorrow, potentially. So we've got an extra day off, so... But yeah, that's it. We will catch up with you when we get home then.
Eventually.
So we're home, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's now a week later. We've been back a week.
Yeah. So when we got back, we were too tired to do anything that day.
Yeah, we spoke to my parents that were here looking after Loki and Liza. Had a chat with them for maybe an hour, a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Gave them their prezzies as a thank you for looking after the house and the pets. And then after they went, we just basically collapsed, didn't we?
Yeah, I fell asleep on the sofa for a bit, and then I felt really groggy when I woke up, so went up to bed.
And we both had them. That was the Sunday. We both had the Monday off work, knowing that we'd probably be jet lagged, and we were. We both surprisingly sort of worn out and knackered for the whole of Monday. In fact, most of this last week we've still been a bit trying to catch up on sleep.
And I've been unwell this week. I got a cold or flu or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I know. So I've been sniffling. I've got really sore nose, so ignore that if you see it. I have been my nose has been running constantly. Had to take a couple of days off of work sick because I wasn't very well. Had to go lay down. I was in bed all day for a couple of days, but yeah, we're here. We're done. So we thought we'd just do our sign off now. I know it's a week later, but we're just going to discuss the holiday a little bit.
It's like seconds of difference between yourselves anyway. But,
should have done the old thing like Mr. David and Miss Dean do.
Or the whoosh that Adam Hatton does.
But yeah, so we're back. Did you have a good time?
I loved it. It seemed to go particularly quickly this time. I think that's just because we had spent the 2 days locked out of the parks in our room because of the Hurricane Ian, which is understandable. These things happen. Yeah. But it did make the second half of the holiday seem really quick.
Yeah, we're not going to moan about it because a lot of other people had
worse. Obviously, your people that lost homes and stuff.
Yeah.
And possibly lives. I don't know how many people died.
There were a few people that died, but I don't know how many in Florida. I know it obviously hit the Caribbean first, so I think that got affected worse, but I don't know. I'm really not sure. I don't know all the details. So. But yeah, so what was your highlight of the holiday?
Spending it with you.
Oh, you say that every time.
Because it's true. Well, as in rides or just...
Overall, was there a specific part that you would say was the best?
I think the best thing that sticks in my mind is actually the Riviera Resort.
Yeah.
Not the fact that not because it was us being DVC members or anything like that. It's just that it's such a lovely resort, and we had a nice view from our balcony over the Caribbean beach and the splash pad and everything. Yeah. So we couldn't see like the parks from our side of the hotel resort. Sorry, but it was such a lovely building.
It was.
I think that's probably my favourite part, is actually being there for the first week. Unfortunately, it did mean that in comparison, when we went to Saratoga Springs for the second week, to me it just felt almost like a downgrade, even though it's still a lovely, pretty resort. Had we been there first to Saratoga, it would have seemed, oh my god, this is absolutely beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And then you'd have felt even better going to Riviera afterwards, but because you did Riviera first, to me it almost felt like a downgrade to Saratoga.
I think it also doesn't help that at Riviera we obviously had a one-bedroom villa, whereas at Saratoga we just had a standard studio. So yeah, it's obviously going to feel a bit different. Obviously Riviera's newer as well, so yeah.
Although the studio at Saratoga did feel better than the studio we had at Kidani Village.
Yeah.
It felt brighter and lighter, area. It almost felt like there was more space, even though it was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Although obviously being open corridors there, the elements when the hurricane did go, or the winds at least, did go past, you heard it howling down the corridor in the early hours, and the rain was collecting in the corridors, so that wasn't quite so good. But no, I think the highlight for me was the hotel. Well, they keep saying it's not a hotel, it's a resort, but you know what I mean. Yourself?
For me, again, Riviera is one of the highlights. I think the main highlight for me, it's going to sound a bit weird, but meeting people that we know and meeting new friends. So we had a couple of friends over there, we saw them and we met with them, so that was nice. We met
Richard and Josh.
Yes.
They got married over there.
We also met up with Park Pioneer, Joe and Andy.
They're lovely. We've seen their videos online and follow them on Instagram and things, but to actually meet them in face to face, it was a case of, there's famous YouTubers.
Not once, but twice, so that was nice.
Yeah. And we bumped into Eleanor Dreaming.
Eleanor Dreaming, yeah. They're not friends, but we definitely bumped into them, so that was nice.
It was nice, because again, you've watched those for years. You got me into watching them.
And then we met Kevin, who turns out is an ex of...
Friends of ours, yeah.
Well, he's the ex of the boyfriend of a friend of ours, but it's... Yeah. We don't know the boyfriend very much.
One of the small world things, we were sat in the DVC lounge in EPCOT, and he just started chatting to us, asking about our holiday, and I thought this is nice and friendly. When you compare, the more we were talking, the more we realised about places overlap that we know and people, and then it got to the point, oh, this is my ex-partner, and we're good friends with each other. We looked at the ex-partner's friend and went, oh, we know him. Yeah. We're friends with him. So yeah, that was a bit of a small world thing.
Yeah. So that was quite nice, because obviously it's just us, which I love anyway, but it's nice to actually make friends there and talk to friends and have other people that have the same things in common.
And some of the cast members in particular we got on really well with. Obviously Raven Sexton we knew. She was a DVC guide that signed us up in February, so we met her.
Met her for a drink, and we were sat there in the little lounge in Riviera, and then at one point I went, oh, we've been talking for over 2 hours now. She's like, what, have we? So that was nice.
Darby,
the
cast member in the Riviera gift shop.
She was lovely.
Yeah, she was delightful talking to her, and she asked one of our little business cards we put together just in case anybody spoke to us about our channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was really chatty and friendly. And obviously we didn't know the person's name, but even in one of the shops at the airport, wasn't there? There was somebody who said that wanted to come to the UK, and she loves everything to do with it.
I would say.
Yeah. But yeah, to meet people, that's what made the whole day extra special, rather than just keeping ourselves to ourselves like we usually do.
Yeah, which is nice. So, favourite ride of the holiday? I think I know which one you'll say.
Cosmic Rewind is still a great ride. It is very good. I'm fairly, even though I had me sort of clinging on for dear life the first time, not knowing what was coming. But I think, just for the feel of it all, it's still Flight of Passage.
See, I'm going to say Cosmic Rewind for the holiday. Overall, my favourite is Rise of Resistance, but for the holiday, mine was Cosmic Rewind because it's new, haven't done it before, something different. So that's what I'm going to say.
Speaking of new rides that we haven't done, not new, but new to us that we haven't done before, we did a few extras this time.
Yes.
So we finally did Space Mountain. Thoughts?
Yeah. Well, that was probably going to come up in the next one, which was going to be least favourite ride. So yeah, I think possibly that would be my least favourite ride now. I mean, apart from probably Tower of Terror, but we haven't done Tower of Terror at Florida because I won't do because I've done it in Paris. I'm not going to do it again. So I think Space Mountain becomes my least favourite. And it's not a bad ride per se. You just get thrown around so much. I think it's just got to that point where it's been around for so long now. It's very rickety.
This is the thing. The two rides that we've avoided for the last few visits. I mean, this is only our third of a visit, but we've always avoided Space Mountain and the spaceshipy one where you got two different colour codes.
Mission Space.
And
also Rock and Roller Coaster. If you haven't done that one.
Well, I've done Rock and Roller Coaster because it's an upside down loop, and I know the seats are probably bigger in America, but I feel very self-conscious of my size in the UK theme parks, having been told I couldn't get on a ride once. So I refused to even attempt Rock and Roller Coaster until I've lost more weight and I can safely fit in a seat without being told sorry. But so I don't want to do that one. Not I particularly like speedy roller coasters anyway.
No.
But the reason that personally I avoided Space Mountain and Mission Space is because I had so many people over the years say, "Oh, it's dark. Spaceship. Space Mountain. It's almost in the dark. It's really fast. Blah blah blah." I keep thinking, "Oh, that doesn't sound like my sort of ride."
Neither was like pitch black rides.
No. We like dark rides, as in Peter Pan, Snow White, all those sort of things. Not dark, as in you're in the dark.
Yeah.
And again, I'd avoided Mission Space. I wouldn't do the red or orange, whatever it is, because
the orange. We did the green.
Yeah, we did the green one. And to be honest, after finally trying it this time, I was in the queue line. I was going, well, if these little kids are going on it, why the hell am I scared to go? So then we did it, and to be honest, the buttons didn't work on my panel anyway. So whatever it says, wherever I character I was supposed to be press the flashing buttons. I was thinking there is no flashing buttons, so I just basically sat there watching the screen, and it was actually quite relaxing with the sort of thing tilting you forwards and then backwards if you're supposed to be around doing the orbit and everything. So I thought actually that was quite a nice ride. I did that again, but I keep saying Spaceship Earth. Mission no.
Space Mountain.
Why do they have to put all these similar names? Space Mountain. Might do it one more time in the future, but I didn't like it mainly because it wasn't as dark as I thought. Fine. It wasn't even necessarily as fast as I was worried it was going to be. Fine. It's just that I felt so unsafe in that seat, even though you're strapped in and everything. It just throws you around so much, and it just feels so rickety. I just thought,
and I think also because
it hurt came out of my shoulders in pain in my back and everything.
Because it's only a lap harness, and also because it's only you're in a single file, sort of one person in front of the other, not side by side. I think that makes it feel a little bit more rickety, because when you're spread outwards, you're kind of like almost stabilising it. When if you're all in a single row, it kind of feels like you could come out more, I think. So yeah, that was probably the least favourite for me anyway.
Yeah.
How about meals then? Least favourite meals? The actual, I mean, obviously we had a character breakfast, and that would be good, but I'm talking about the actual meal itself.
Food-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know your favourite meal.
What's that?
That would be the sourdough pancake things you had, waffles you had.
Sour cream waffles, yeah.
In the Topolino's breakfast character meat.
Yeah, that was so nice. I wasn't expecting to like it quite as much as that, but it's really nice. Yeah, I loved it.
And again, I really loved the salmon bagel that I had up there, but I can't remember whether that was now my favourite. Because I had so many lovely meals. Even the jerk chicken, rice and refried beans, whatever it was, it's Caribbean beach was lovely. I really loved that. It was just simple, basic food. I did enjoy the pasta meal at Topolino's when we went there for dinner, but it was literally like the only thing on the menu that I liked the look of.
Yeah. Which
was a bit disappointing. What was your least favourite?
It's quite a difficult one. It depends whether I can include the flight, because if I can include the flight, that would be my least favourite meal.
Technically, that isn't the holiday itself.
Part of the holiday. Just so you know, if you haven't watched the travel day, the food on the flight out was not very good. It was alright. It would have been alright if you liked the stuff, but because both main meals were curry based, which I don't like, I didn't really eat much on the plane out. So, but apart from that, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of what bad meal. There's never really any bad meals in. Oh yeah, I know which is my worst. Beaches and cream.
Oh yeah, you had cheese and ham grilled toasty thing, wasn't it?
Just cheese.
Was it just cheese? I thought it was cheese and ham.
Cheese toasty type thing, but their cheese was like that yellow, artificially type, almost like it kind of, when you eat it when it's melted, it reminds me of cheese singles we get in the UK, which are basically just processed cheese. I didn't like it very much. I like a good mature cheese in my toasty type thing, so I didn't like that at all.
Proper slice of cheddar or something in there.
And also the food, it didn't seem, we don't want to sound really moany, but it just didn't sound it didn't taste groundbreaking. It was just basic, almost just general seaside food that you could get here, basically. So it didn't feel like we'd gone anywhere special.
That was the thing, we'd heard so much hype about beaches and cream. For the food, the main meals and for the ice creams, obviously. But when we were there, I don't know, it just seemed that I did enjoy what I had.
You had like a burger, didn't you?
Yeah, it was like a chicken burger or something like that, and I had and the potato things they rave about. Tater tots, which I didn't particularly think much of them. They're just very dry. We get a version with bacon bits in it, similar stuff from Morrison's, which tastes better, to be honest. But yeah, the meal itself was okay, but it was just something you could get anywhere. And the ice cream was lovely, but again, nothing particularly special. It was just it's just because we chose like a Sunday or something. I don't know, but
I suppose maybe like the kitchen sink is the thing that draws people there, which we wouldn't have been able to eat at that point. I don't think there would have been too much for us.
They recommend this for 4 people anyway. There's only 2 of us, even though we're greedy gannets and we could eat a lot. But also the fact that it comes out with all the singing and dancing rigmarole of
lights flashing.
Yeah, and there's a whole can of. And you're going, no, that draws too much attention. No. But no, like I say, nothing was bad, and nothing made us bad.
No.
like in February's holiday where you had food poisoning.
Well, we don't know where that came from, but
But no, we don't. But some within the holiday. But no, I think the only meal I actually regret eating, just 'cause I just realised I don't like the taste as much as I thought I did, was actually the lobster roll in Columbia Harbour House.
really,
I seem to remember liking it on a honeymoon 3 years ago. But when I had it this time, I was eating it, I was thinking, even though there was just the right amount of lettuce this time, not going to be half a lettuce like there was the first time. And then I was just eating it thinking, I don't really like the flavour of this now, this lobster and whatever it is.
I know you know for next time.
But I ate it anyway. So I was
Yeah.
hungry. But no, so food-wise, as always, majority of the stuff over there is beautiful. It's just that their version of cheese is not what we like.
No.
And some of the things that people had raved about, we just thought, oh, this is a bit
Yeah.
disappointing. Like Topolino's, many options for me, and the ice cream, etc., not being anything particularly special. But,
Beaches and cream.
yeah. In fact, the ice cream I preferred was the one from the ice cream shop in the French Pavilion.
La Tassin de Glaces, I think. And
Yes.
that's probably pronounced completely incorrectly because I can't speak French. But yeah, that was nice. I had like a caramel type one. It was very nice. They didn't have much in. They had stock issues. So like, I wanted chocolate ice cream, but they didn't have any of that. They didn't have any vanilla. They didn't have any macarons to be able to do the macaron sandwich. So they were out of stock of a lot of stuff. But the ice cream was very nice.
And I had a caramelised peanut butter flavour or something like that.
That was on our last day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When we ate around the world a bit, so we ate quite a lot. And actually, one of the best things I ate around the world was that cheese and bacon soup.
From Canada. Oh, it's
Lovely,
lovely.
yeah.
Mm.
One of my favourites. We did want to get something from the France booth, but the queue was long all day, so we didn't end up getting.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, that was nice. Though one of the worst things I ate when we did eating around the world was those rinds, those pork rinds.
Yeah, they were just weird.
Yeah, those are the weird ones that people you sometimes get in the UK. Like you obviously get pork scratchings and pork crackling, which is like the proper skin, etc. But the rinds are like that puffed up stuff that I think have been fried in oil or something.
And the thing you're supposed to dip it in or scrape on it, wherever it
Blue
was.
cheese dip. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very tasty either.
No, that was my least favourite. But yeah, we did learn something that we will have to take forward as we go is don't do economy again. We're going to sound like complete snobs, but
Oh, we're on that flights now, yeah.
yeah, just general. That was awful experience going out in economy. We forgot how small and cramped it is, so we won't be doing economy again unless we absolutely desperately have to.
If it's a case of economy or don't go, then we'll obviously do economy.
Yeah,
But given a choice, and if you save up enough money each time,
yeah.
then yeah, we'll try and avoid economy just because we both suffer from bad backs now. Okay, it might be partly because of our sizes, but yeah, we're trying to do something about that.
Yeah.
We both lost weight for the holiday. We put a little bit of a back on each, but we're starting to go back on after this week. Go back on healthy eating again.
If you watch the vlog, you see how much of a bad back I got because it happened quite a lot to me.
But and I've had one since we've been back, but that just happened at work. I think I must have twisted it in sort of Tuesday, Wednesday. But yeah, I think if we can save up, we'll try and avoid economy because you want to start the holiday off in a good mood and not feeling cramped and in pain. It wouldn't have been quite so bad coming back because you tried sleeping.
Oh yeah.
But I can't seem to sleep on a plane for some reason.
I don't think I would have slept as much if we were on economy. The good thing about premium is the space is so much bigger, so you don't feel so cramped and it's easier to sleep. Again, we make ourselves sound like snobs that we can't fly unless we do premium economy, but I mean, we're not. Let's get real here. We're never going to be going up to first class, or if we do, it'll be in years and years' time when we've saved enough points to do it.
Miles, yeah.
Because we're not going to be able to do it before then. But yeah, it's what was weird though that coming back, so going out, we didn't really talk to our neighbours on the plane at all. But coming back, as soon as we sat down, our neighbours on the plane were chatting to us straight away.
To start off with, we were going to be 2 rows apart.
Yes, we were.
Because we tried upgrading the seats at the last minute, and the only 2 seats left were 2 rows apart and one across. So I said, Dan, well, I'll have the back one so I can look across and keep an eye on you, just because I like to make sure you look like you're not in distress too much. But luckily, the person you were one from the aisle,
Yeah.
and the gentleman on the aisle was happy to swap with me on my aisle seat 2 rows back.
Happy might be an overstatement.
Well, he did it. So
He did it. I did ask him. I was like, "Excuse me, are you flying?" No, he said, "Yeah." I was like, "My husband sat 2 rows back, and I hate flying. Is there any chance you can swap with him?" He's like, "Is he in an aisle seat?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Okay then." It's just like there was no smile at all or anything. I did say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's okay. And then he went.
I thanked him. He came up to me, because when I could see what you were doing as we were getting on, I thanked him a lot. So I thanked him so much for doing this because he panics. My husband panics a lot. And I sort of made a sort of thing of there you are, it's all yours to the end seat, and he seemed to smile a bit when he realised he's definitely getting an end seat. Obviously not a.
But then I think later on in the flight, I looked around. He wasn't even in that seat anyway, so I don't know where he went. Because when we were getting off, he didn't look like he was in that seat either. So I don't know what happened there. He must have sorted someone else. So yeah, I think that's it really. That's all I've got to say. I would ask what the least favourite experience of the holiday was, but I'm probably sure it's going to be the hurricane. Stuck in a room for 2 days.
No, it meant 2 days in your lovely company, up close watching TV, living in the bed together.
Mm-hmm.
You mean you didn't enjoy that, being that close to me for 2 days without anybody else?
I did, but we weren't sat on the bed together. You were sat on the sofa editing, and I was sat on the bed watching Big City Greens and Two Broke Girls and stuff that I've watched millions of times over because they repeat them all. And what's the other one? Miraculous, isn't it? With Ladybug. But yeah, that's we saw a few resorts, which was nice. So
yeah, we did go out and see quite a few different resorts we've not stayed at before.
Did some more room tours, which I mean, obviously we're saying this after the fact because you would have seen it if you watched the rest of the series. But yeah, I think is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I need to say that this may be the final video of the actual trip itself, but keep watching our channel because the next video, which we'll be recording in about 10 minutes time, we'll be doing the whole video, showing everything that we did buy. So I know we all like a good nose what other people have bought on holidays, so that's coming up for that'll be next week's video.
Yeah, which we've got the list ready to start recording afterwards. So,
but no, I think we've covered favourite rides, least favourite rides, favourite food, least favourite food, things like that.
Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it because we did a few new things this time, and there will be, when we go next time, there should be another new ride, fingers crossed, which will be Tron.
Yeah. So if there's anything that you want it to know about what we thought of certain parts of the holiday, comment, ask us. Yeah, feel free just to, or give what your opinion of places we've stayed at.
Yeah,
flights.
Yeah, I'd like to know your opinion on Saratoga Springs. I want to see what other people's opinions are of Saratoga Springs. Let us know in the comment box below.
Well, and Riviera.
Yeah.
There might be people that don't like Riviera and prefer Saratoga.
Possibly.
There's others who prefer the other way around, obviously. But yeah, it's just had we been there first week, we'd thought, oh, this is lovely. But yeah, just because it was Riviera first, it's a case of then yeah.
Yeah, and when you do stay at Saratoga, if you want to be near reception, book the Springs, and if you want to be near Disney Springs, book Congress Park. Because I got them around the wrong way.
And the staff there, they all did a great job with people during the hurricane 2 days. So we'd already, I can't remember, I think we mentioned it in the vlog, I can't remember now until I get editing that part. But yeah, we did ask, and they said not to worry, everything. They have a ride out team that comes and stays to look after the place and look after people. They put on entertainment for the kids in the activities room, and we saw Goofy and Pluto on the Thursday morning, which we hadn't seen any characters to that point.
Yep.
Apart from once we saw Chip and Dale earlier that day walk past.
Yep.
So yeah, they all, I think other resorts did more from what we could tell, because there are other resorts that had a bigger main area maybe. But
I think it's also the fact that because we didn't see a lot of it because our building was so far out from reception that to walk to the reception area where they might have been doing activities, it meant going outside in the wind and the rain, and wasn't really think we were.
And nobody got time for that.
Yeah, and also I didn't see any announcements to say they were doing specific things. Like we saw people post on Facebook they were doing stuff in Pop Century's reception area, but I don't know whether it was an announcement or whether people had just gone down there and they just happened to be there. I suppose they probably wouldn't announce it because everyone would come down. I don't know. But yeah, they looked after us, and they've extended our tickets to next September so that we can use the extra 2 days. It doesn't really work for us, unfortunately, because we have to buy a 2-week ticket anyway. So, but we might be able to, because normally we either have to sacrifice the day at the beginning or the day at the end. So if we can get there early enough this time, we could go in on the first day with that ticket.
Yeah, if you try and get an earlier flight rather than a later flight,
we're trying to do
dearer.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. The vlog series. There will be more coming up. There'll be one for next year as well, and then maybe a holiday in between. We shall see.
I'm trying to persuade Dan that we go to Disneyland Paris in February for his birthday again. We'll see.
It's all about whether we can afford it. So.
So we got a few points left from our DVC at the moment, so in theory it pays for a night at Disneyland Paris, but we'll see.
Yep.
We'll have to wait for their points thing to come out.
Yeah, you can't book until their points charts are issued, so they haven't done the Disneyland Paris points charts yet.
Which is weird because the Disney World ones have...
Yeah, but it's because it's not DVC, is it? That's why. It's not technically DVC. You can use your points for it, but it's not. But if you do want to keep up with us, we have certain socials you can find us on, which are
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook group.
Yes.
And obviously here on YouTube, if you liked this or amused you, please give us a like, subscribe if you'd be so kind.
If you want to see more from us, because we will have more.
Yeah. And I say comment below. If you want to ask us anything about the holiday, any part of the holiday, all the flights, the accommodation, or just give us your opinion about being rude, obviously. Probably not to say you miserable gits or something, because
Yeah,
we know we can be.
That, yeah. It's fine. They just got resting. I was going to say the word, but I would say resting face. Don't want to say the middle word.
We do smile occasionally.
We're smiling now.
That's wind.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I got itchy eyes, sorry peoples. So thank you very much for watching, and we hope to catch you in our next one.
Bye.
Bye.